let's bring in Rosemary Jenks. Rosemary, today on Jake Sherman's Punch Bowl, they talk about Schumer running the deal with Johnson. He's providing air cover, but they talk about what's going on in the Senate with the Ukraine war. But Lankford's got this compromise. He's working on this thing. If they can just get humanitarian parole, and we had Bensman on yesterday talk about that. But your analysis, Rosemary, and you're the best, you say that's all a lie, that this is the worst thing you've ever seen. Explain to us what Lankford and the Senate Republicans are doing to the country.
This is unbelievably traitorous, this deal that they're coming up with. I put this into three buckets, what I've seen of it so far. The first one is completely unrelated to border security. They have provisions to increase by 50,000 the number of permanent immigrant visas every year. Why would you increase legal immigration in a border crisis bill? I don't know. They also have work permits for the adult children of H-1B holders. What does that have to do with the border crisis? Nothing. The next bucket is actual incentives for illegal immigration. They are giving immediate work permits to everyone who is released, every illegal alien who is released from custody. I mean, so they're acknowledging that they're going to continue catch and release, and they're going to give them immediate work permits. If you had to come up with a way to incentivize more illegal immigration, this is what you would do. It's unbelievable. They have a provision to give taxpayer-funded lawyers to certain illegal alien children and mentally incompetent illegal aliens. I'm guessing that number is going to grow as they realize that they get taxpayer-funded lawyers. The third bucket is lowering legal standards. So just like in California, where if you shoplift under $1,000, it's all fine. And of course, shoplifting has skyrocketed. This says if the number of encounters per day on an average over a 7-day period exceeds 5,000 per day, then we get an extra expulsion authority. But that can only be used for a certain number of days. So under 5,000 illegal aliens per day is just fine, but over 5,000 is a problem. It is stunning to me. And I don't know if you remember, but in 2019, former DHS Secretary Jay Johnson said that 1,000 illegal aliens per day overwhelms the system. So now the standard under this plan is 5,000 per day. It is insanity. Instead of talking about fixing parole, they're talking now about capping parole. So a little bit of parole abuse is okay as long as it doesn't exceed that. It's insanity. The most outrageous demands in this are White House demands that unfortunately Senator Lankford is going along with. I don't believe that most Senate Republicans will go along with it, but Senator Lankford has gone down a path that he cannot get away from until he just walks away from the deal. And that is what we're encouraging him to do. We've actually pinned a tweet on our Twitter account, which is I_A_project. And it says, it's time, Senator Lankford, it's time to walk away from the border deal. You're doing more harm than good. So we're asking that your audience go to our Twitter page and retweet that at Senator Lankford so that he can hear from people across this country. And particularly if you're in Oklahoma, he needs to walk away.